My dear one, I see you. I sense the quiet shift inside as you pause, choosing stillness over the noise. Your presence here matters. Around you, life begins to rearrange. New paths quietly take shape. Know these turns are not random. So when doors you thought shut begin to open, don't panic. When unexpected chances rise, breathe, stay steady. These gentle changes are signals, whispers of a much deeper story at work. I've seen the questions you hold, and the hopes you barely dare to speak. I am answering in ways woven perfectly for you. This isn't luck, and while your efforts matter, and I honor them, they alone don't explain what's unfolding. These new beginnings echo the honest wish in your soul. For truth, for beauty, for what is right. My care takes form not in thunder or spectacle, but in quiet clarity, in barriers softly lifting, and details falling into place, like stars finding their constellation. These are quiet replies to the silent signals your heart has long been sending. You've wondered if I heard. These open doors say, yes. They align what you couldn't have arranged. Proof that you do not walk alone. When I set a course, when I clear a road, it is not fragile. It will not collapse beneath your feet. Doubt cannot block it. Fear cannot close it. Take peace in this. The world may shift like wind, but the way I create is steady. Let go of the fear that these blessings will disappear. Move forward with a rooted heart. This road is held firm by power that never fades. Trust it, the way you trust the earth beneath you, without checking it with each step. Even if you carry old heartbreaks, this path was not open to tease you. It is meant for your journey, to walk with confidence, to learn not in theory, but through living. Support is not an idea. It is beneath your every step. I've walked with you in harvest seasons, and through weary nights. I've seen your quiet kindness, your choice to stay honest when no one noticed. I've seen both your strong days and the thin ones, yet you stayed grounded. Your steady heart has been seen and deeply cherished. Even the small, private choices, the ones no one applauded, built something strong inside you. That strength is rising now, because you remained faithful in quiet hours. You're ready to receive in visible ways. True strength isn't always loud. Often, it shows in quiet courage, in trusting when answers are unclear, in staying open when your own soul feels tired. That little ember of trust you carry, it's brighter than you think. It's enough. It's where my light meets you. Remember, the deepest roots grow in silence. So does your ability to endure. When you protect even a flicker of faith, you give me space to breathe life into your story, to reignite courage, to lift vision from the dust. When you move in sync with your purpose, when you act from the truth of who you are, a rhythm forms, and I move with it. Life isn't meant to be endless resistance. There's a flow, a harmony. The trials weren't sent to break you, but to reveal your strength and clarify what truly matters. Your longing to live with truth is a sacred gift. When you feel resistance softening and motion returning, that's the rhythm I've been weaving. You've tasted it. Those easy moments when things just work, or a timely word reaches you just in time. These are not accidents. They're invitations. The more you trust this rhythm, the more energy you'll find, because you're no longer swimming against the current. You might look at these new opportunities and ask, am I ready? Do I deserve this? Set those questions down. You're standing exactly where you need to be. The door's open because you're prepared, whether or not you feel it. Courage doesn't mean no fear. It means willingness, even with trembling hands, even with butterflies. Step forward anyway. Your capacity grows with each step. Every path that opens is made for you. Not a copy, not borrowed. Designed to fit your heart, your gifts, your voice. So don't compare. What opens for them is for them. What opens for you is yours. Trust the wisdom behind your unfolding. It knows you better than you know yourself. This isn't chance or cleverness. It's kindness. Strategic, soulful kindness, tailored to how your spirit moves, what brings you to life, and the quiet joy you don't even speak aloud. Comparison will only distract you. Your road is written in a language meant just for you. So stay awake. Pay attention. Notice the nudges. A fresh idea. An unexpected conversation. A subtle piece about a decision. These are signposts. Small but significant. Markers of motion. Not the destination, but confirmation. You're on your way. If you miss one, another will come. Don't worry. The guidance adjusts to your pace. This transformation may feel quiet, but when you look back, you'll see a new world within you. The longing in you for meaning. It's not a flaw. It's your spirit reaching. And I always respond. Turning toward me isn't about ritual. It's about realness. The quiet conversations in your heart. That's where true guidance lives. When you feel warmth or clarity or a gentle knowing, that's connection. Let it guide small choices. Which project to start? Which voice to answer? These tiny decisions gather, and over time, they shape a life aligned with your truth. Above all, remember I am near, not distant, not indifferent, with you, in each step, each breath. When confusion comes, lean into that. When joy visits, share it with me. My support is as close as the breath in your lungs. You are never alone. Even when it feels like you are, my love surrounds. My strength steadies. My wisdom waits. Pause. Breathe slowly. Let this moment remind you. Even your breath is shared. Let that truth quiet the ache of aloneness. Let it be companionship. Let stillness become a gentle habit. Not a rule, but a rhythm that revives your soul. So I invite you. Step into what's next. Don't shrink from it. The roots you now see, they are yours. They were always meant for your growth. You're becoming. As your purpose begins to unfurl, it brings new encounters, deeper insight, and occasional trials, all designed to draw you ever nearer to your truest essence. Your task is not to orchestrate every moment, but to move with trust, assured that something luminous and authentic lies ahead. Should uncertainty arise mid-journey, know this. The permission to pause, recalibrate, and continue is already woven into your path. Even stillness carries momentum when it nurtures inner clarity. Think of your life not as a race, but as a quiet dialogue between your will and life's invitations. Attunement matters more than haste. Rest, when chosen with intention, can be as sacred as action. Adaptation is not weakness. It is wisdom flexing to meet fresh understanding. The roads laid before you are not arbitrary. They lead you gently into deeper harmony with your essential self, where your inner light shines unimpeded and your presence becomes a quiet blessing to the world. This is a sacred excavation, the uncovering of your truest depth and the unwavering grace that holds you, beckoning you to become more wholly who you have always been meant to be. As you walk, coherence will begin to rise. Your words, decisions, and values will converge. This inner alignment feels like a soft release, a surrender of the exhausting need to divide yourself. That wholeness will ripple outward, offering calm to others around you. Your steadiness becomes silent encouragement. Over time, this harmony will touch every facet of your life. How you allocate time, form relationships, and even how you pause. Nothing lies outside the reach of this inner resonance. Choices clarify when they are measured not by external pressures, but by an anchored inner compass. Remember, beloved, your path unfolds under patient care. Be tender with yourself. Tend the still connection within. It is your truest guide. I speak continually in quiet, and I celebrate each movement you make toward light. New doors open not by accident, but because your heart remains sincere. Step forward with serenity. Let not past delays burden you. Timing moves according to a deeper rhythm. What now appears is shaped by all that has molded you. Even during silent years, unseen progress prepared you for this season. Pause. Acknowledge how far you've come. Gratitude clears vision and softens the spirit. Setbacks were not wasted time. They refined your discernment and expanded your compassion, qualities essential for the road ahead. These openings are not rewards for effort. They are the natural emergence of a receptive soul aligning with a benevolent force. When you choose love, when you lean toward understanding, and when you hold hope in dim spaces, you create room within for goodness to settle and take root. My wish for you is full aliveness, an existence saturated with meaning. The path ahead will require courage and may stretch you, but it will not mislead you if you continue to follow the voice of love and quiet truth. Know this: courage and comfort seldom arrive hand in hand. Growth often presses into uncomfortable space. That is not a warning, but a sign. Assurance will come precisely when needed. If fear urges retreat, bring it to me instead of silencing it. Honest expression invites fresh courage. Do not compare your journey. Each unfolding is tailored to the soul it guides. What feels monumental to one may come as stillness to another. Both are sacred. Your task is fidelity to what is being formed within. Every act of trust, every honest question, every love-shaped decision helps illuminate the path. Life unfurls in its own rhythm. What looks slow may be deep preparation. Trust that your pace is your own. Celebrate each step forward. It is not small. True strength does not come from force, but from union with the quiet power that surrounds and lives within you. You are part of something vast and tender. When your reserves feel depleted, remember this: you are not alone. Guidance is ever near. Call upon it with a breath, a pause, a whispered thanks. These small gestures reawaken awareness and refill your spirit. Strength drawn this way does not depend on circumstances. Ask for help. It is always welcomed. Letting others assist you is not weakness. It is a sacred act of trust. Giving and receiving strength form one eternal loop. Each sustains the other. Let new ways be invitations to grow, to love more deeply, to become more of who you are. Explore them gently. Even when the ground feels uncertain, your readiness is evident in the very presence of opportunity. Nothing from your past is wasted. Everything has shaped you for this moment. Welcome each new invitation with curiosity rather than pressure. Ask your questions freely. Answers will rise in stillness. Even detours can reveal treasures hidden from the main road. Let even your curiosity guide you. It is a sacred compass. It will draw you toward new landscapes and hidden blessings. This is a season not for frantic striving, but for quiet, steady movement born of deep listening. You need not have every answer. Details clarify along the way. Trust the unfolding. Trust the love at the root of all things. You are cherished. You are guided. You are held. Let this knowledge be your peace. If doubt arises, pause. Breathe. Often, the next step is waiting in that stillness. Worth is not earned by constant motion, but by conscious presence. Each step taken with awareness affirms your path. You long for something deeper. This is not a flaw, but a sacred signal. You were made for connection that transcends the temporary. The ache for more is not an emptiness, but a compass pointing home. You have tried to fill that ache with many things, and found them hollow. Let that knowing sharpen your desire for what truly endures. Your longing is your inner star. Follow it. It will guide even your smallest decisions. A kind word, a chosen pause, an hour spent well. I am near, constant, even when unnoticed. My care is the ground beneath your feet. My love does not rise and fall. It simply is, steady, sure, unshakable. Pause. Listen. Rest in that constancy. Practice noticing the subtle assurances, a phrase at the right time, a warmth within, a moment of clarity. These are traces of my presence. Let these glimpses anchor you when noise grows loud. The world offers fleeting pleasure that often leaves deeper hunger. You were not made for shallow satisfaction. Choose what endures, not out of fear, but because it aligns with who you are becoming. These small, faithful choices build a life of weight and meaning. That restless hunger within is not to be feared. It is your soul waking up. Let it lead you inward, where I wait. There is no price for this connection. It is already yours. Stillness is not escape. It is the bedrock of wisdom. From it rises clarity, purpose, and peace. What you seek is not a grand answer shouted from above, but a quiet knowing that rises from within. This is how purpose finds you, not as a destination, but as a path that lights up one step at a time. Live into each day with attentiveness. Let purpose mature gently. It is not a prize, but a presence. You are not forgotten. You are not drifting. You are guided by something true and patient. Let that truth steady you. Let it become the ground under every choice. True joy glows steadily. It is not shaken by change. The world may swirl, but when anchored within, you remain whole. Storms will pass. You will stand. Even in haze, you are not astray. This inner axis grants sight beyond immediate chaos, assurance that goodness can emerge even from unrest. My presence doesn't erase each obstacle, but it equips you to traverse them with luminous clarity. Visualize serenity at the heart, even as tempests howl. You may sense the pressure, yet remain anchored. Solutions, once shrouded, surface from your still sanctuary. Welcome challenges as summons to awaken strength long seated within. Each chapter is an invitation to unfurl. Some days glide with grace, others feel paused in place. Let not stagnation disturb you. It, too, is part of the sacred voyage. My presence is constant. I do not generate the turbulence, but I stand amid it with you, gathering calm and wisdom in the aftermath. Step away from voices steeped in fear and venom. They delay your rise. Turn toward what is sincere, luminous, and rooted in kindness. Progress rarely draws a straight line. Growth circles, spiraling through discovery and pause. Give yourself grace during these oscillations. Clouds of worry may dim your view, but not the sun's presence. Your essence, luminous, resilient, whole. Nourish that knowing, and you will eclipse all former confines. What uplifts you draws you nearer to me, making each movement lighter. Fix your gaze on the enduring, not the fleeting. When inner harmony guides you, the external aligns without strain. This way does not promise quick glory, but enduring meaning and unshakable stillness. I work with your distinct essence, allowing goodness to rise organically from your true design. When you pursue what uplifts and outlasts, you magnetize the same energy into your world. What is meant for you aligns with your gifts. It arrives unforced, timely, fitting. As your inner world aligns, outer provision meets you with ease. Listen deeply. Choose what resonates as true. Let hush and stillness reveal my persistent whisper. From quiet comes clarity. Every pause carried reason. No waiting was wasted. Each sorrow found sacred regard. New currents stir, not with frantic motion, but steady knowing. Waiting has not been idle. It has sharpened your purpose, forged patience, and embedded wisdom beneath what your eyes could see. You now move not out of desperation, but because the moment is ripe. Peace is not the absence of challenge, but the indicator of readiness. This peace shapes your action, anchored in quiet work. Change is blooming even now, though your senses catch only whispers. Answers to old prayers, some never spoken aloud, approach. A loved one has held your name in light, when you could no longer lift it yourself. Their quiet belief cracked open doors. Behind the curtain of ordinary days, unseen forces worked in your favor. Now, those sacred gears turn toward fulfillment. These are not random blessings. They are the long-brewing fruit of silent resilience. You will see what loyalty, invisible prayers, and patient hope can birth. Those who interceded for you will share in the joy. Their strength made your liftoff possible. Your rising is their harvest. The entire household will feel the shift. Old wounds long buried, unspoken ache and unhealed rifts will surface not to wound, but to invite healing. What once seemed immovable begins to soften. Walls will give way to doors, silence to warmth. This is not your burden to carry alone. It is a generational renewal. You are part of a larger wave of grace, transforming tension into truth, habit into healing. Let early signs of change bloom gently. Don't rush the process. Nurture it. True change settles where patience resides. A single renewal radiates outward, healing, restoring, resurrecting what seemed lost. This moment is not an isolated gift. It is the overflow of unseen alliance, a legacy of care, the reward of quiet prayers whispered at dawn, of lines traced on worn pages in faith. You never walked alone. Now, rise with reverence. Do not hoard the blessing. Extend it to the one who stayed faithful when you could barely hope. Invite them into the celebration. Let honor return to them. True recognition is not etched in stone, but in hearts that love without witness. Gratitude completes the circle. This is not just your awakening. It is the turning of your entire foundation. Tensions will unravel. Meals shared again. Laughter will echo where silence reigned. The cold spaces between loved ones will warm. Even those who once held grudges will soften. The air will shift, lighter, as if windows opened after a long winter. Breathe it in. Speak honestly. Formality is not needed. Your truth is enough. I hear all, even the faintest whisper. Speak plainly. Ask what you need. Name what you fear. I meet you with calm certainty. You will recognize messages meant for you, even if they wear everyday clothes. I will help you value the subtle, the slow arrival of what is good. Let gratitude be your first voice, curiosity your second, and humility your steady friend. You are held. You are never too much. You were made with intention, not for display, but for deep impact. Your layered nature is not error, but brilliance. Sensitivity is not fragility. It is refined perception. Let others mock your depth. They misunderstand its strength. Let your tears water wisdom. Let your design guide care. You are not here to entertain, but to illuminate. When it's time to step forward, you will do so not for approval, but for purpose, not with pride, but with clarity. This moment is yours, but not yours alone. It is shared with those who hoped when you hid, who prayed when you fell silent. Let this be your truth. You were carried by love and lifted by grace. Amen.